Good morning, happy Sunday. I'm Liz Bailey, the owner of the paper crafting business, My Elegant Cards, and welcome to my live. So first things first, my raffle this week, well, I don't need my dice because although there were 2 shares, I only know who one of them was, because the other one was anonymous. So Kim, you get to win the raffle, and I will be sending you your prize probably tomorrow. So as you can see, sometimes I had 9 shares the week before, 1 share this. So if you share this video, there's a high chance that you'll win the raffle and you'll get the little prize. So, and you'd also get my gratitude, because only by sharing is this going to grow, and I would really like to have more customers. I'm a bit short of those. So anyway, what else do I need to tell you? I'm looking for Sherry Munson and Margaret Duncan. They have both won the raffle in previous weeks, and I haven't been able to get a hold of them. So if anybody knows them, or if they're watching, please could you send me your address. Hello Kim, I was just announcing that you won the raffle for last week for the Berry Delightful, and it was a fantastic win. You were the winner out of 1 person, so congratulations. So I'll be sending you your prize shortly. I think the only other thing I need to do is to remind you, which you probably all remember, that we only have a week to go in Sale-a-bration. So if there's anything you want, you better get it while it's still available. Also, if you're a paper pumpkin person, I find that it's a really good time in Sale-a-bration to get a prepaid. If you get a 12-month prepaid, you get 4 Sale-a-bration items. So if you're going to get it anyway, why not prepay for it, and then you don't have to worry about it for the rest of the year, and you get 4 extra things. It's a no-brainer, in my opinion. I always do that. Okay, I think that's enough of me burbling away. I'm going to actually get to work, and we'll see what we're making today. It's another Sale-a-bration thing, probably my last one. Oh, hang on, let me turn you down before you look at the... See, we've still got lots of snow, but it's much better than Texas, so I am not complaining. Let me get you... That's about perfect. Okay, so what are we making today? We are using the paper Blooms DSP from Sale-a-bration, which I should show you, because I only make 3 cards, as you know. So seeing as there are 6 different double-sided sheets, I'm only showing you 3 of them. Let me just grab my... If we just start with these, rather than the pieces I've been cutting, pull these out. So it's very happy paper. So here's the other side. I really like this one. I haven't used it yet, but I like it a lot. So then there's this one, and the other side. But I'm trying to use more Rococo Rose because it's going away. So I'm trying to use up my stores. So this paper is really handy. This is really pretty. I love this sheet. I don't know why. Just circles of different colors, but I really like it. And that's okay, but I wouldn't want to give up my circles. So that is what I will be using. This I felt was good for a sympathy card, which is my first card that I'll be making. But this one was also a contender. I kind of like that one too, but I didn't think that if I'm just going to have a small piece matted, that this would work quite as well. It doesn't have quite enough interest, I don't think. And then there's this one. Oh, that's the same thing, sorry. So, as you can see, there's lots of happy blooms, things you can use for sympathy. It's, I think it's a really great DSP. So if you don't have it, you've got a week to get it. And of course, we may run out of things towards the end, so I wouldn't delay too much. So, let us start with this. So here's my package, which is what I would, this is what I would send you if you place an order with me of 25 bucks or more. And if you place one of 50, which might be an idea at the moment in Sale-a-bration, I'd send you a new embellishment as well. Anyway, let us get going. I think it will be a bit short today because they're extra simple cards today. So, down to the first card base. Well, actually, let's put this together first. Oh, it looks kind of nice. No, I'm going to get distracted. Here's another idea. Actually put my, well, they're my computer glasses on really, but they're good for crafting. So just a little rectangle, tiny bit bigger. And there you go. So now I need to decide more or less where I'm going to put that. And I'm going to get out my, this is soft sea foam, I forgot to tell you that, sorry. And I'm going to get out my old olive and my sentiment and decide where does it need to be. Push it up a bit further maybe. Okay, so about there. And now ink this up. Put it about there. The reason I take this away is I have had, particularly if I'm not paying much attention, I've popped this up with dimensionals and then tried to stamp, and then the block gets caught on the raised piece and it's a complete disaster, which of course you can fix by stamping it again somewhere else and cutting it out and overlaying it, but it's a lot easier not to have to go that route if you weren't intending on it. So I'm just going to place this. Yep, I've still got some fast fuse left. Still trying to use up my stocks, it's crazy. Crowd it about, nope, a bit. Where's my, one of my rulers to push it over a little. Come on, stuck. In the old days I used to be seriously anal about this. I would get I don't know if I should even admit it. I would have a ruler this side and I'd have a ruler that side, and I'd be like, okay, is it straight? Is it in the middle? Yeah, I think by eye works pretty well though, doesn't it? Yeah. Mind you, if I show it to my brother and it's not quite straight, he'll say, yeah, but it's wonky. And I'm like, yeah, well, I don't think most people look at cards quite as critically as some people like you. So that's the first one. Background changes. I hadn't noticed that. That seems slightly darker than that one. Huh. Cool. So now we're going to make a Rococo rose card. And I don't know why I haven't been using this much. Maybe it's because there hasn't been much DSP in that colour. But when I realised it's going to be going away in the next catalogue, which is coming out in May, which is really exciting, I thought I haven't really played with it much. So I'm going to, you may possibly see a lot more of that, and also the Pretty Peacock. I love Pretty Peacock, but again, I haven't been using it much. I guess with, you know, 50 colours to use, it is a bit difficult to pay enough attention to all of them. And we seem to be, well, I seem to focus on some DSP, and that sets your colour palette for you. So yeah, I have to think about this and try and be fairer to all the colours. Well, apart from the ones I'm not very fond of. I don't really like grey, which I can see, I can feel my sister rolling her eyes at that comment, because I had to wear it to school. And she says I should have got over that by now, because, you know, I am 55, so she thinks having a greyer version should have passed, but it hasn't. Maybe I just don't like it, and I never did. So I'm stamping directly on the paper. I don't know why. I usually don't, but I didn't want to push the background into the background by putting a die cut piece on it. I wanted it to really stand on its own. So that's why I decided just to stamp right on the DSP, and also to show you that you can. It's perfectly fine to do that. And if you needed a stash of birthday cards or thank yous, this would be a very, very quick way, to make a lot of them. Well, once you've done your prep, of course. Here's my Night of Navy mat. And my Rococo Rose card base. Go. So, well, we are making very fast progress, but this one is going to slow us down a bit. So, this is a Seaside Spray metallic ribbon, which when I photographed it, it didn't show very well, but I'm hoping that you can see this sparkle. I put it right at the end of the, yeah, I don't know, there's something different. And here we go. Oh, I shouldn't have put that away. Let's get the Night of Navy out again. And stamp a happy birthday. Here it is. Oh. Should still. It's a cling. Perfect. Oh, I've got a spare one for later. Okay, that's all the stamping for today. not much stamping going on. So I've got this piece, yes, this piece that I'm going to put onto this mat, but it's only going to show the mat at the top and the bottom, not the edges. I often do a card like that and put this down here and then have a sentiment here, but I decided to go the other way round today. Why not? Different, right? So really don't need all that. It's a little piece of paper. I want it at the end so that it doesn't kind of fold up. Right. Go. This is a bit. Yeah, here we go. Put that there. And makes that straight. And then there we go. Then I put this around. Should I put it underneath it or? You know what? No, I can't do that because if I put it underneath, I have nothing to wrap it around. Duh. So let's. Which way up do we want it? Yeah, I think that way. So what I'm going to do here is put some glue on here. Oh, I forgot to. Maybe a little higher this time. Yeah. Try not to stick your fingers to everything. And just wrap this around here. So, yeah, I'm getting my fingers stuck. Probably don't need quite that much, but, and then run it across here. Let me trim that down. There we go. I just cut it off my ribbon thing without measuring, because I wasn't. Well, it's a lot easier not to measure because I should show it to you someday. I have this wonderful wooden 3-layer ribbon holder that my dad made for me, and it sits off to the side so that I have found that when I started making cards, I did not use much ribbon. I loved the ribbon. I used to get it out and look at it and then put it away again, which is kind of crazy. But I found that if it's actually in front of me, I'm far more likely to use it. And seeing as I love it, it makes sense, right? So that's that. And then I'm going to put this over the top of that, and it will hold the ribbon a bit more securely. I'm going to, what am I going to do? I'm going to basically only put the dimensionals on the bottom half, so that doesn't sag, right? And I am going to slide this up so that it's sitting on top of this piece and the ribbon, but not, I don't know if you can see, I've got the dimensionals around here, so this raised piece here, if I had put dimensionals on all of it, this thing would have been, you know, up. It would have been at an angle, and it just wouldn't look quite right. Like, it would be like that kind of thing. So I only dimensional that piece. So that's actually all for today. I maybe should have made a fourth card. I hadn't really thought about how fast I was going to get through these. And as you saw, there's a lot of really beautiful paper that I could have made something with, and I will. But and I'll probably even make a box so that I can put. I've now got my 3 samples and the 3 I just made, so I've got 6 cards. That's pretty good in a box. So if I ever get to do craft fairs again, I'm gonna have so much stuff ready to go. Lovely boxes full of cards. It's gonna be, you know what, this COVID, maybe it's not a bad thing, because usually when you do a craft fair, you're panicking at the last minute trying to get everything done, and you don't think you've got enough. Well, this time I'll probably be overloaded. So COVID's not, I think COVID's been helping me there. So, okay. So as a reminder, if you place a $25 order, I will send you all the pieces you need, all these cut ready for you. And if you spend $50 and get a Sale-a-bration item, I will also send you an embellishment. And if you share this, as I think I saw Kim has it already, I will put you on the raffle, and maybe you'll be the lucky one. So anyway, thank you so much for joining me today. I'm thinking I'm going to do another live, maybe this afternoon, to remind everyone what a great deal the starter kit is. So if you're interested, do join in. I'm thinking maybe 2 o'clock. I think that's about it. So have a great week. I hope you are all with power and with not too much snow, and that, or if you have a lot of snow, sit in your craft room like I intend to do this afternoon, because what else can you do? Anyway, so have a great week, and I will see you next week. Thanks for joining me. Bye.